Hello, monsters abound here, and welcome back to the Tide Thrones of... Wait, what is it? TOT? Tides of Throne? Thrones of Tides. One way or the other. And a look at some of the new units. This time we're going to be looking at the Slaanesh units. How exciting. So, what do we got? Well, first things first, we've got Dechala the Denied One. She, of course, is a scary snake lady who loves giving tongue. Oh yes, way too much tongue, in fact. Way too much tongue. She's got 69 attack, nice, 60 melee defense, 550 weapon strength, 45 charge bonus, obviously making her quite good in melee combat, as you would expect. She is a large unit, and she's got a bunch of different abilities which will do things. 4 different ones that are all mutual. No, she's got 3 different ones which are mutually exclusive, and then 2 abilities that she can use. So you've got Praise of Slaanesh, which increases her missile block, melee defense and missile block chance, but reduces her melee attack. She's got the Dance of Destruction, which increases her weapon damage and armor piercing damage, but reduces her melee defense. And then she's got Dagger Dance, which increases her armor damage resistance, but reduces her weapon strength and also her bonus versus infantry. We've also got the Elixir of Damnation, which is... What? I'm not 100%... Does that... It gives the imbue... So basically she removes the target's terror, immune to psychology and fear, and also reduces their melee attack by 100% for 19 seconds? Oh, okay. And she's also got the Whirlwind of Pleasure, which is a 5-second duration, 6 meter radius, and basically minces people all around her, which could be potentially quite devastating. We've also got the Drui'i Anointed. So, I mean, he looks like Matt Lucas, but that's... I don't know whether that was intentional or not. He is a melee hero, which I'm not sure that Slaanesh really needed more melee heroes, but they've got one. And he's got some bound spells as well alongside. He's got Lash of Slaanesh. He's got the Soul Stealer, which is quite nice because that is an AoE damage and also a heal for them. So that could be quite useful. And also Hysterical Frenzy, which is a good buff. So no issue there. Overall, generally fine. He's got a Sign of Depravity, apparently. I don't know if that's... Does everyone have that? Nope, just you. Oh, wait, no, you have it. Is that a thing you have? Is that a thing you have? I don't know, someone's got it. And we've also got Styrkaar, the Sortsvinaer, or something. He looks great. Look at this. I don't know, it's just something about him just looks really pretty cool. Like him. Anyway, so he's got Deadly Onslaught and Foe Seeker. He's also got Sonic Boom, which is going to do damage all around, I guess? Yep, looks like. And Demonic Whispers, which he can also use, which affects units 1 in range and gives them more leadership. They can also cause terror and fear. Probably quite handy if a unit is starting to disintegrate, you can kind of save them with that. So that could be quite nice. He's also got Glorious Slaughter, which is a buff, enemy unit routing or broken within range. Then he gets more speed, charge bonus, and melee attack. And what else did he have? He also had something else. Sign of Depravity. Oh, yes. So, yeah, here we are. Affects allies in range and basically increases speed and leadership and reduces the enemy's speed and melee defense for all units in range with a leadership of wavering or lower. So you stick him right in the middle of the army. Units start breaking, and they're going to be really easy to kill, which is quite fun. And then we've got the Slaangors. Finally, some Slaangors. Look at these guys. Neat. So these guys are dual sword infantry. They have the Primal Fury that all Beastmen have, and they've also got Pleasure through Pain, which means as they take damage, they'll increase speed, charge bonus, and melee attack. I'm not quite sure how quick that fills up, but could be quite good. They do have bonus versus infantry of 8, and they've got quite a lot of melee attack, and the melee defense is not great, but overall they're fine. They've got Vanguard deployment as well, and Woodsman, a little bit of physical resistance there. Overall, fine. Nothing to complain about there. We've also got the Devotees of Slaanesh. These are Dark Elves who have the Murderous Euphoria, so the longer they spend in combat, the better the bonuses they get. They also get an imbuement weakened. I'm not 100% sure what that does, but I'm assuming it weakens them in some way. And they have a little bit of physical resistance, some missile resistance as well, which is quite nice. Overall, their stats are fine. Nothing really to complain about there. They've got bonus versus infantry of 10, so they are, pretty good at killing infantry. So I'm assuming they're going to be fairly low tier. Mind you, they are tier 3, so I don't know. I'm not sure. Oh well, anyway. We've got the Devotees of Slaanesh with crossbows. So these guys are those guys with a crossbow, so you have a little bit of range. I don't really see the point in these guys, because to be honest, I find that if you're gonna, I mean, unless you're fighting something with a lot of air power, potentially, in which case take Furies, personally, I'd say. But hey, whatever, you got crossbows, you can get some range in your Slash army now if you really want to. Yeah. Finally, well, second, almost. Fine. No, actually we've got several units left. Pleasure Seekers. The boob snakes, that's right, because Slaanesh is the god of tits and snakes with tits. And these snakes have all the tits. And they've also got a lot of bras. Slaanesh is going to be, his budget's going to be a nightmare, isn't it? Can you imagine how much he spends on bras? It's going to be for his tit snakes. The question has to be, why did you make snakes with tits? You could have made, you could be saving so much money if you'd just gone, you know what, a snake doesn't need that many tits. Instead, Slaanesh went, yes, all the tits on the snakes, and now he's got to buy all the bras, and he's his own worst enemy. So these guys, they are a monstrous cavalry unit with an armor of 30. They've got speed of 100, so they're very, very quick. They've got melee attack of 46, melee defense 55, and weapon strength of 60, which is all fine. They also get feasting on fear, so they can heal per second as well, as units are wavering around them. They get Vanguard deployment and also devastating flanker, and they also have some physical resistance along with being a demonic unit, of course. And they are, I mean, good, I would say, probably. I don't think there's any problem with those guys, potentially. I'm not quite sure how they differentiate between the party blower snake cavalry units, but they are monstrous, so they've got more mass, I guess, so maybe. Then we've got the champions of Slaanesh. So these guys, they've got 4 arms, they've got snake tails, they like to do their old turn on the catwalk, which is nice. They've got devastating flanker, they've got some physical resistance. They are not demonic though. So they'll run away rather than dying from being sad, so that's a big benefit. They have got 20 bonus versus infantry, which is very good. Their stats are good across the board. They do have a little bronze shield there as well, and 60 armor, so you know what? These guys, really, really nice. And then we've got the Pleasure Guard, which are the Regiment of Renowned Champions of Slaanesh. These guys are basically the same, except they've got Unyielding Assault, which means their melee attack can never be reduced, which is fine. Yep, that'll do it. Then we've got the Preyton, who are I don't know what the fuck this is, to be honest. It's like a big antler bird monster thing stuff. Anyway, this guy, Dark Cunning, lures the hunter into forest depths where it waits an ambush of blood-red eyes and savage fangs. Well, indeed. It has got a bonus first large of 20, which makes it pretty good against attack, like hunting down large targets. That's going to be pretty good. It's got Frenzy as well on top of that, so that's quite nice. You've got All-Consuming Hatred with 2 uses and a duration of 25 seconds. That's going to reduce their melee defense basically almost to 0. However, it will give them 28 damage reflection, because the way damage reflection works, if you don't know, is that the damage from damage reflect only works if the unit takes a hit. If the unit isn't hit, it doesn't work. So if you've got a unit with a lot of melee defense and a lot of damage reflection, it's effectively going to do nothing. The less melee defense you have, the more the damage reflection is going to pop, because obviously it's being hit from all sides. So I mean that's a choice. It's not demonic, so it won't get sad and disintegrate, which is a bonus, and it does have devastating flanker. It's physical resistance. Missile resistance is very high as well, which is pretty good. And overall, yeah, I mean, I could see a place for that. You've also got the Regiment of Renown, the Scourge of Ardennes, and the way this is different is that he's got both Strider and Hide in Forest. So you could hide him in a forest, I guess, if you landed him, which I guess is good. They've also got Endless Malice, which means that if units running away nearby, then it will get an extra boost in melee attack and armor piercing and weapon damage and all that kind of good stuff. So I mean that's fine. It's just kind of a weird, like, I get it. It's the Scourge of Ardennes, which is a forest, so yeah, that does make sense. It's just a bit of a I mean, it's fine. I just don't know what that really is going to be useful for, but anyway, we're gonna advance. God, look how fast she goes. Jesus Christ. She is, stupid sexy snake lady is popping off. I mean, this is the DLC for me, isn't it? Because the amount of stupid, sexy snake ladies is very high. It's exactly what we want. God, look at it go! Okay, we're going to advance over the top. Ah, there we go. We are facing off against the High Elves. That just leaves the rest of your army in the dirt, doesn't it? Where's my boys? There they are. Slash girls. So they're hiding in the trees. They do have a merworm. They've got a bunch of ship's company as well. Let's move our front line up. Use the Preyton to hunt down the merworm. Get those crossbows in range as well. And we'll hide our quick move, very quick moving. So they've got speed of 65, and yet they do seem very, very quick. They don't have any missile units because I didn't want to give them any. Let's see how these guys do. So we do have some Oceanids. You guys are all good. Okay, you charge in there. You do have magical attacks, don't you? Yes, you do. Perfect. Just going to clash with the Oceanids. I'm hoping you'll do quite well against them because you do have those magical attacks, which is going to make you significantly more dangerous. Might need to bring you in here. Get the merworm causing problems. Let's get in there and let's use a little slicey dicey. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. She's a blender. God damn. Okay, let's bring our flappy guys in. Oh yeah, the Oceanid's not doing very well against those magical units. And the Preyton now charging in to attack from the rear. Doing some good hits. As we bring our cavalry in, doing the Slaanesh classic. Just hitting them from all sides. Holy Jesus. Ah, High Elves exploding left, right and centre. Merworm is slowly dying. Looks like we have the upper hand. Let's get all of our characters to pile on. You can do your little heal. Keep you alive. So your sonic boom. Yeah, that'll do it. Bring that merworm down. And Alan as well. Where's my flappy boys? Get him. He's getting away. It's making a break for it. Oh well. We're actually using the mask in this little battle. I say little, it's bigger than the last one. We've got the mask of Slaanesh. It's actually fairly similar in many ways to Dechala. She's got abilities that she can switch between, but she does have a nice little... basically, she's like a support lord. And we've also got So I missed out previously. The Exalted Hero of Slaanesh, which is like a big muscle mummy with a claw. Because why wouldn't you? Good. She has got the Glamour of Slaanesh, which is a nice debuff. Disarm. It's quite nice. It's quite tanky. Good tanky character, which obviously for Slaanesh is quite handy, because Slaanesh is not generally a tanky faction. We have our Pleasure Seekers moving in on the flank to hunt down the Kurgan Horsemen. They are very quick. We're going to be in and out before they notice. Slamming into the cavalry there and absolutely ripping it to pieces. No contest. Throg is leading this Norscan horde, and as you can see, we just annihilated that unit and then we just got out of there before they could do anything about it. The Mask dashing into combat. I do like some of the more recent units have got that when they attack, there's actual slashes of effect, and I really like that. Looks good. Slaangors charging in. All the big monsters and trolls in this army, and the newer units for Slaanesh aren't really suited to dealing with larger units, but we'll see how they do. Chimeras being hunted, but still managing to land some attacks there. And our cavalry now charging in to close the trap. It's really nice to see Norsca get a rework. They desperately needed one. You know what, I stand corrected. The devotees with the crossbows have actually been doing some reasonably good damage, including targeting Throg. And the devotees of Slaanesh do get this weakened imbuement, which does reduce base and armor-piercing weapon damage by 25%, which is actually quite nasty when you like someone like Throg getting that debuff on them really does nuke their weapon strength. Like, that's mean. That's really nasty. Despite all the monsters that Norsca brought, looks like we have the upper hand. Or claw, as the case may be. There's old... is it Bear Strike? Bear Struck in the centre. Trying to back up this Norscan troll. Not troll, giant even. And there we go. Throg's troll horde is on the run. So, the devotees actually did a lot better than I thought they would. They did really well, actually, considering the pounding they took. The Slaangors were fine, and, I mean, the champions of Slaanesh and the Pleasure Seekers did great. But, yeah, the additions to Slaanesh look pretty good.